So the simulation is continuing. You can see the missile is moving towards the target. One important thing to notice is, even though the missile looks like going in a straight line, if you basically, it is doing the maneuvering for the final uh, targeting towards the aircraft. If you look at the purple line, you can see that it's moving a lot, but once the missile is about to reach the target, you could see that it would be completely aligned against each other. If I look at the 3D window, you can see that the missile is moving towards the target. Um, it's not just a straight line, and you can see that it's wobbling a lot. So we need to wait once it reaches near the target. I believe the computation is slightly slow because I'm recording the screen right now. Usually it's much faster than this. So the target is coming, and the missile is over here. And it is altering and moving towards the target. So if you look close over here, and please note that this is in two-dimensional, and both are moving along the same plane. You can see now that the purple lines is not wobbling anymore, because it's the complete airframe dynamics has changed, and now it is pointing exactly on the target. You can see it is exactly on the target now. So the missile has moved in such a way that it goes past the target, because I'm not stopping the simulation after it hits the target. Now I can stop the simulation because it has gone past. I can stop this. Now if you look at this graph, you can see that the missile position was over here, and it has changed all its acceleration, everything, and even the airframe configuration in such a way that it goes towards the target, but actually it has missed by some distance because of the configuration of the aircraft, and that missed distance is almost I think it's some 3 meters or something. So once this is done, you can see that there is a missile and target, and if I again simulate it backwards as well, and find out how it performed. You can see if I do an axis computation from missile to the target, I can find out what was the minimum range. It reached 6 meters to the target, and the maximum range was 114 kilometers, and it reached really close by changing its direction, and you can see the slight changes what the missile has made. So basically the complete simulation involved a lot of even the air. If you read this document, you can find out that it includes the atmospheric model, the aerodynamic coefficient, forces, moment, 3 loop, autopilot design, airframe frequency, homing guidance loop. So it's a lot of complicated things going on. The simulation is not just about reaching the target, it's about the whole physics of the missile itself. So the thing is, now I can change the position of the target and rerun the simulation. So for example, in this one, if I just make this. I just reinitiate the missile, and I just changed the position of the target. The target air was coming from this direction. So if I change my position of the target missile, for example, if I just change my starting point, rather if it was coming somewhere from here, uh, and I just save this one, just exit, and I'll close all the figures. And if I rerun it again, so there will be my missile position will be the old location, but my target air is coming from slightly different location now. So you can see that even though the target is going in some other direction, the missile is directed towards the new position of the target. So I can change my target position and compute how the missile will change its path based on the location of the target. So if I just stop my, because it takes some time to reach the target, I'll just pause my video for some time so that it reaches. So if you look at it now, this green line is actually the direction of the missile. Sorry, the blue line is the direction of the missile, and it is targeting the target aircraft in such a way that it goes and hits there. So the missile is just about to reach the target now, and you could see that it has redirected itself in such a way that it goes exactly towards the target. It hits the target. So you can visualize the same in 3D as well. So I can keep changing the target position and find out how the missile performs. And if I stop this simulation, you can see the route what the missile has taken. So in this time it has hit the target exactly at the right position. So this is the route what the missile has redirected itself using its position so that it hits the target. You can see this, and some other graphics what is available is its gimbal and look angle, the gimbal angles. You can see the sudden changes over here, and also the incidence angle of the missile, the acceleration, how it changed, its Mach number and its fin dimensions. So I believe in the right now I am starting my missile point as something very close to the target, but I thought actually the simulation was designed for like an air-to-air impact, but I should see whether how it performs during a surface-to-air missile kind of scenario, where I would be able to use AMM for the first part of the movement of the missile, and once it reach a particular angle, it starts this missile guidance system. So that is a work in progress. And even what I can do is I can maybe place a radar, and once the target is identified that radar, I can put a signal so that the missile guidance system automatically starts off. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.